Hello and welcome to Prudent Media News. First a look at the top stories. Ramakant Khalap throws another bomb, makes sensational indirect allegation that some elements in the police, executive, legislature and even the judiciary are trying to protect the terror killers of Madgaon bomb blast. Goa gets the first diabetic assessment unit of the country. Superstar and international patron of Silver Star Appeal Amitabh Bachchan inaugurates a diabetes mobile unit in Goa. Journalists demand reform in judicial system for fearless reporting and uprooting corruption from the society. AFC's Vision India football program for under 10 kids kicks off in the state. And Salgaonkar Sports Club defeats Sporting Club de Goa in I-League, secure narrow 3-2 win in the Goan Derby. And now the news in detail. Goa's Law Commission chairperson Advocate Ramakant Khalap has made a sensational allegation that some people in the police, bureaucracy, legislative assembly and even in the judiciary are trying to protect the suspected terrorists in the Sanatan Samstha. According to him, these extremist elements have penetrated in all spheres of our normal life. Khalap termed this internal threat a most serious in nature.
Advocate Ramakant Khalap was the first one to make an allegation that the bomb blast in Madgaon was aimed at killing Goa's Chief Minister Digambar Kamath on the eve of Diwali. Following this, he has thrown another bomb while inaugurating the two-day seminar on strengthening democracy, role of the judiciary at the Goa International Centre at Donapal on Saturday. He cautioned not only about the external forces but also the internal forces threatening our democracy. This is the way he described the ongoing attempts to protect the suspected killers belonging to Sanatan Samstha.
Certainly, the time has come for all of us to think of the dangers that we all face, emanating from internal forces as well as external forces. Recently, Goa has gone through a phase where a congregation gathered during Deepavali, by a stroke of providence, was saved from the bomb blast that took place. The perpetrators of the crime themselves became the victim. Shikari became the shikar of his own act. That's what someone described it. And now, there's a race to protect these perpetrators.
Who are these people competing with each other to protect these terrorists? Khalap did not name them in particular, but he mentioned all those institutions of our democracy where these terrorists have penetrated into.
It appears that these extremist elements are no more outside the fringe of the normal life that we all lead. They seem to have penetrated our law enforcing agencies. They appear to have penetrated our executives. They seem to have penetrated our legislatures and parliament. They seem to have penetrated our judiciary as well. And therefore this internal threat today is perhaps the biggest threat that India has ever faced during its existence as a democracy over the last about 60 years.
Who are these protectors of terrorists Ramakant Khalap is referring to? The police officers, the government officers, the MLAs, the MPs, our own ministers, and who in the judiciary, the lawyers or the judges themselves? Well, this has to be answered by Khalap himself. But certainly he has thrown up a challenge before the investigating police to find out who these protectors are. More than that, he appears to have clearly hinted that all the attempts to nab the culprits of bomb blast are being foiled by these penetrators. Our principal correspondent Murari Shetty with video journalist Ravind Darvi for Prudent Media.
The first diabetic assessment unit of the country was launched in Goa on Sunday. This assessment unit is an initiative by the Trust Silver Star Appeal formed by the British MP Keith Walsh. A mobile van for diabetic checkup was inaugurated at the hands of superstar of the millennium and international patron of Silver Star Appeal, Amitabh Bachchan.
Mentor of Silver Star Appeal and British MP Keith Walsh spoke on the mobile diabetes unit van.
What this mobile diabetes unit will do is it will assess people and tell them whether they are at risk of having diabetes. It will not cure them, because in the end it is our individual lifestyle that will determine whether or not we are able to deal with this problem.
Chief Minister Digambar Kamath expressed happiness over the launch of mobile unit and said that all type of assistance would be provided to Silver Star Appeal.
And I am happy that Keith Walsh has launched this Silver Star Appeal basically to cure the people from the disease of diabetes. And I am happy that this particular van, which is being launched in the state of Goa, will help improve the health of the people of Goa. As far as government of Goa is concerned, I have assured Keith Walsh ji that government will fully support whatever assistance he requires from the state of Goa at the government level.
Superstar Amitabh Bachchan, who is also the international patron of Silver Star Appeal, inaugurated the diabetic mobile van along with Chief Minister Digambar Kamath.
I read a report some time back before coming here that every sixth individual in India, every sixth Indian suffers from diabetes. And in the universe, they say that every sixth individual is an Indian. So you can well imagine the number of people that are afflicted by diabetes. And many of us are unaware that this disease actually exists within us.
When asked why he was not invited to IFFI, the superstar had this to say.
Mr. Bachchan, since last so many years, film festival is being held in Goa. Film festival, IFFI, is held in Goa, but you were never invited for it. So, would you like to comment on that?
Yeah, you'll have to talk to the people who invite.
A reporter from Madgaon, Samir Bhatt.
After judges and senior advocates, it's now journalists who feel that there is an urgent need for reforms in judicial system for fearless reporting. Journalists participating at the two-day seminar on strengthening democracy, role of judiciary, emphasizes the need to review Contempt of Court Act for fearless reporting. Senior journalists participated in the discussion on judiciary and media in India at International Centre. The principal correspondent of Aaj Tak and Headlines Today, Areez S. Chandra, recalled the contempt court cases on journalists and emphasizes the need to review Contempt of Court Act for fearless reporting.
What I'm trying to say that the Contempt of Court Act needs to be looked upon, and if it is reviewed, then it will play a very constructive role in the relation between the media and the judiciary.
Special correspondent of The Hindu, Prakash Kamath, also has similar views on bringing reforms in the judicial system. Kamath said, to uproot the corruption in judiciary, there should be free environment for journalists to function.
One of the biggest hurdles for media in general has often been the sword of Damocles hanging on the head of the journalists and media managements, the frequently used abused weapon of contempt of court. We have to salute to the courage and perseverance shown by some of the journalists and media fraternity in relentlessly pursuing the cases of corruption and arbitrariness in the judicial system by refusing to be cowed down by such threats. To uproot and eliminate corruption in judiciary, the media must be allowed to function in an environment that is devoid of acts of intimidation through contempt of courts.
For Prudent Media, our principal correspondent Murari Shetye with video journalist Anil Sanadi. Time now for a short break. We will be right back. Stay tuned.